you have heard the word CNC machine or CNC operator and thought to yourself, what is a CNC machine? What does that do? What exactly does CNC stand for? CNC stands for computers that are numerically controlled. And according to an article that was written by Norman Blyer, an entrepreneur, in the October 2007 issue, a man named John Parsons in 1947 started experimenting with numbers and measurements that was being hand calculated and trying to find a way to input these numbers into a computer, and the numbers and measurements could then be calculated by the computer. This system became known as the Numerical Control System, or the NC. Well, in 1948, as president of Parsons Works, which is located in Traverse City, Michigan, he initialized a project with the United States Air Force to develop a machining concept using his ideas. Now, he worked hand in hand with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and the United States Air Force to develop a method to speed up production and to make precision parts in a faster, more efficient way. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology developed a small box called the servo. Now, this servo is kind of like the brain of a computer. What it does is takes information from the numerical keypad or from a program and directs it to the machine tools and tells it exactly what to do and what's needed of them. And these tools then are put in motion and sent to work and to do exactly what they're told to do in the cuts and precision that's needed done. By 1952, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology was able to demonstrate a machine using both the system of the NC and their servo together to produce precision parts and for the tooling all to work correctly. Now, although they did work together, John Parsons does not have any legal rights to the CNC. And they did allow the NC to stay with the name, but the Massachusetts Institute of Technology has the actual patent for this development. And because he was part of it, they did call it the CNC and left the NC in place. But, as I said, Massachusetts Technology actually has all the actual legal rights to this product. So you know a little bit about where it came from. Now, what does it do? We've all asked and heard that word, and we really don't not too sure, but a lot of you have been using CNC machines and aren't even aware that you do. An ATM is one good example of a CNC machine that everybody uses all the time. And it's actually just that, a CNC machine. It has a servo or a brain on the inside, and what happens when you swipe your card, you swipe it and it tells the machine, okay, this is exactly who it's supposed to be. She's okay or he's okay. Well, then you proceed to put in your PIN number, and once again, it acknowledges that you are the correct person. Once again, you put in your amount that you want and how much you want. The servo tells the machine, okay, this is the amount of money you want, and bingo, here comes your money. So long as you got the money in there, you'll get the money you've got asked for. Another use for the CNC is production of precision parts. Now, there are numerous types of CNC machines in production plants around the world, which include lathes, mills, grinders, and numerous other things that are tools that have tools in them and cut precision and cut and turn and do all kinds of different things that they're programmed to do. And this toilet paper holder here is a good example of what a CNC router can do, or even a CNC lathe can turn all these different angles. At one point in time, you would have had to use a pattern and sit down and draw a pattern on it and cut it out manually, and it took hours and hours to do. With today's technology and the new CNC equipment, all this can be programmed and all these cuts can be ran at the same time with one machine. Now, depending on the type of machine you're using, whether you're using a router or actually a lathe, a router, you would have to lay it on a table, and the CNC machine would just go around and make your cuts. If you were to use a lathe, it would be a little more in-depth. You'd have to put it in the machine, but once again, it would be able to do all the cuts and do what it was needed to do. And if everything's programmed correctly, you'll have all the pieces you need to assemble anything that you want to put together just like that. Now, even though people don't really understand exactly what CNC is, usually once it's explained to them, it's really not that complicated. And all it is really is a computer that takes numbers and uses them to do exactly what you're asking it to do. For one thing, it makes things a lot easier. Things can be done a lot more quicker. And best of all, it gives you all your money fast.
10 seconds to go.
That's fine. close enough